What's up, guys? It's Ramon from NyneBlockGaming&Collectibles coming at you with another review. I have Marvel's Knull and Venom from the King in Black series. As you can see, I already have them out of the package. I'll go over each figure individually. So, here is the Venom, with his wings already attached. As you can see, it is a big figure, stands very tall, and the wingspan is the same wingspan they have gave for other figures in the past. Just repaint it. It is the same as Sauron. So let's go over the articulation of this. First, these wings do plug in and plug out. Pull it right out from the back like that. I'm going to keep mine in. I have a Mafex Venom I display for my main Venom. As you can see, you get this awesome tongue out face. You have a ton of articulation points. Let's go over that. Head, one single ball joint. Arms, no butterfly, but we still get a ton of range out of this. Comes forward that far in front, so it is restricted slightly. Issue I have with this, it's a newer figure, and it is on a old mold, and they could not fill in the pins or use the new pinless joints. He does have a double jointed elbow. You have your rotating wrist hinge here. You have a lot of diaphragm movement. You have ab crunch. You do not get anything at the waist because you have your diaphragm joint up here. You got a thigh cut, double jointed knees, ankle rocker that moves extremely far. If I can get it to focus for you. You can see that thing moves around a lot. And then you have the hinge for the ankle as well. Articulation points on the wings. They do have hinges that plug in the back. Enable these things to move. It rotates. Then you get additional movement out of this one up here. You can open it up slightly, close it. Outside of that, you're going to get a gap. The other thing Venom comes with is inside these new boxes, you get this bag that has your alternate pieces in it. You get fist hand for both sides. And a alternate smiling Venom head. I really like this. As you can see, paint detail on this is phenomenal. You can see almost like the plaque or tartar buildup around the teeth. It has a little darker tone at the top, and it fades to a lighter white as you go down towards the teeth. I like that shading. You don't get that a lot on Legends. It is very great at extra detail. That is it for Venom. Now, the guy we haven't got before, and the one I was most excited about for this box, this 2-pack, is Knull. This is what is considered, if you're unfamiliar with the character, he is the god of the symbiotes, who created the symbiotes and the symbiote dragons. Which is the symbol you see on Venom and Spider-Man. It was explained a little different in the comic books. It had some changes. But man, did they do a good job on this figure. He is the new pinless tech. Stands incredibly tall. Incredibly tall. Let's have him standing straight up. And take a look at how tall this guy is. He's standing at about 8 1/4 inches. So it's a big guy. He is a big figure, which he should be. So the articulation points on this are very similar to Venom. You have a single hinge joint. Now what happens is there's things on this figure that restrict the movement, and I will go over that. That's how far the neck will look back. Looks forward, chin can tuck down all the way, but his hair restricts the movement backwards. Shoulder, these are loose, but he still cannot get much more than that. I don't know if it's the shoulder armor hitting or it was made intentionally so you don't accidentally break the shoulder armor off. The shoulder armor looks like it's on just a plastic piece that tucks underneath the mold. Again, pinless tech, double jointed elbow, bicep swivel, ab crunch that is hindered and restricted by the armor in the front, even though it is flexible. He bends back very far, so you have some backwards movement. So underneath this skirt, he does have a waist swivel. Let's pull it up. You see the thigh cut. Double jointed knees. Amazing ankle rocking. And it is on a hinge that can bend that far forward and extremely far back. Look at that huge hinge. Must be a new thing on the 2.0 bodies. Now the things he comes with is, if you watch the new Thor, Love and Thunder, this is the Necro Sword, or all black. It's had a couple names. Issue I have with it, it is very flexible plastic they used for a weapon, so it's gonna have to get bent around a lot to keep it straight, but as long as you can, it looks amazing. Great detail on this thing. And the other thing you get with Knull is this head. So I think this was priced right around $74.99, guys. If you are a Venom fan, or you love the comic book All in Black, or King in Black, I would definitely suggest picking these up. I think the price point for a 2-pack may be a little high, and it turns some people off. Now, what you're getting is you're getting 2 deluxe figures. It's a new Venom using the Venom movie mold. So it is an old mold, which disappoints me. They should have gone with the new one for this line, but let's just flop them over. Nonetheless, I think if you enjoy these characters, it's a good pickup. If you are somewhat unfamiliar, or you want your standard Venom without the peg holes in the back and you don't want wings on him, it might be a pass up. I really like this. King in Black is an amazing comic book run. If you haven't read it, I suggest reading it. And once you do, you'll probably want to get this figure. So while it's still currently retail, a couple years down the line, I'm sure Knull, being as good as a villain as he is going to go up in price. You might want to pick it up for that. If you don't really collect all the lines or Spider-Man runs or different separate comic book lines and you look for main teams, it might be something to pass due to the price point. I thoroughly enjoy it. I think you should pick it up as well. But I understand why you may not. Hasbro did a great job with Knull. Again, they could have went with a 2.0 body mold on Venom. Slightly disappointed in that. But the body mold that they used at least looks really good. The head sculpts are amazing. The paint application, as I showed on the teeth and stuff, is an upgrade from what we've got in the past. And you can take those wings out if it bothers you and use it just as a standard Venom, even though you're going to see it if you're looking at the back. If you just have him posed in the front of the shelf where his front's facing, you're not going to see it. That's it for the review, guys. I hope you'd enjoyed it. If you did, please hit that like button. And if you would like to see more content from me, please subscribe to the channel. All right, guys. See ya.